Merry Christmas! It's Justin Sandler coming to you live on Facebook once again from my hospital room on the 7th floor of the Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center here in beautiful Westwood, California. Got the sun setting just about in a few minutes here over the hills. My fantastic view in this room. Today's day 10 that I've been in the hospital. Can you believe that? I came in here Saturday of last week, had an emergency procedure done to drain my heart, stayed in one ICU, got transferred to another ICU, then transferred to this room, thank goodness, this is the best room I've been in, and then had a surgery scheduled for Wednesday that got bumped due to emergency surgeries and got moved to Friday, which we had then, the surgery Friday, and I have been chilling here in recovery ever since. So I wanted to come on for a couple reasons today. Number one, of course, wish everybody out there a happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Hope you're all having an amazing day, whether it's with friends and family, whether it's with yourself, your pets, whether you're on an adventure, whatever it is that you're doing. Hope you're having a wonderful day and enjoying just nothing but peace and love. I'm just chilling here by myself in my room. I'm about to go for a walk around the hallways and get a little exercise. But I have some updates, and then I have some dedications. So let's get to it. For starters, where are we at? So yesterday, my team came in. I was wearing a epidural in my back, a catheter in my front, and 2 large chest tubes on my side, here and one in the back, kind of the lower trunk area. Yesterday afternoon, they actually came in and removed one of the chest tubes, and they also removed the catheter. Yay! Although there's a few complications there, so I'm a little sore. But that's going to be filed under the category of TMI, and we'll leave it at that. This morning they came in and they checked out my tubes, and then they called to my actual main cardiothoracic surgeon, Dr. Lee, and they had a conversation. And they came in and said, hey, your other tube, which is the most painful tube, it's through the rib, it's actually through the ribs, and then once it comes in down here, it feeds all the way up to here. So there's like this much, at least this much of tubing that was inside of me, and then it was coming out and into this thing, and it was painful as hell, like so painful. They determined that it was outputting enough air and enough fluid, and that most of the fluid that was still coming out was actually more of that normal sort of yellowish, clearish color, unlike the bloody pink color that it was before, which means that's what it's supposed to look like. And my doctor was satisfied with the output and actually said to the team, go ahead and pull the tube. So they came and did that. When he pulled this thing out, I could feel this much tubing being just yanked through my body, and holy shit did it hurt. They got it out, and he was holding it and getting ready to tape it, and I started coughing really bad. And then I actually heard air blowing in and out of my side. Like literally I was breathing out of here and blowing air in and out of my side, and that was a little freaky. They got it taped up. It seemed like it was okay, but then after he left, I started coughing again while laying in bed, and I didn't feel I could hear it, like blowing against the bandaging that they had done. I could hear the air sort of squeezing in and out of the bandaging. So I immediately called for the nursing staff, and they came in, and what they did was they actually put a more secure seal on it, which helped close the hole, and apparently that was enough. But I was a little concerned that I had a blowhole for a few minutes there. Then after that, the pain management team came in. See, I have 3 teams here. I have the cardiology team, the cardiothoracic team, the pain management team, and then of course my nursing staff and care partners. Cardiology team came in, and everything was okay in their world as far as my heart goes. And then after he left, the pain management team came in, and they determined that it was safe to remove the epidural from my back. So that procedure actually wasn't too bad. They just had to untape it and pull this thing out from where it was wound around my spine. But they pulled it out, and of course it stopped the heavy doses of propanol or hypnol or fupanol, or I don't know, whatever, I forgot what it's called. Strong shit, and the numbing stuff stopped immediately. And so I felt that because I no longer had that medicine pumping through me. Then they came in the wheelchair and they drove me downstairs, down to the first floor or whatever here, and we did some chest x-rays. And those came out good, so that's, good thing. And so got back up here and ordered some breakfast finally, and was just trying to eat and stuff, and kind of feeling a little bit free. They took out my IV from the fluid I was doing, so I have the IV, but there's nothing attached to it. And I just had the heart monitor and this. But then I started developing some unusual pain here, just kind of below my heart, and it's kind of still there. They came in, they checked it out. The heart cardiology doctor came and said that they think my heart's fine, they're not concerned. But nevertheless, they weren't sure what it was, maybe trapped air or whatever, so they gave me some Gas X of all things, which didn't do shit. And then they came in and they gave me a bunch of oxys, which didn't really do shit. So either it's trapped air in my body, or it's just because they pulled that epidural out and this whole area went from getting constantly hit with heavy medication to nothing. So we're going to probably do, we got a couple different pain management that we do actually through the IV that's pretty friggin' strong. So I think in a little bit after I take a walk, we're going to go ahead and pop that in there and kind of try to knock the pain down a little more. So I've pretty much been laying in bed most of the day. I actually couldn't eat. I couldn't finish eating. My lunch came. I couldn't eat that. Had to have the nurses put it in the fridge for later. But today is Meatless Mondays here at UCLA, so I got some really good dishes, good vegan dishes. Hopefully I'll be able to eat later on because my breakfast never went down. But overall, they weren't too concerned. We were able to take my heart monitor off, which is also good. One less heavy thing hanging on me. And the doctors seem to think that it's pretty much close to time to letting me go home. So we're going to stay one more night just to be sure, to make sure that the pain is under control, especially with this new pain that had formed. Make sure that that's under control as well, and that I just feel comfortable and safe to go. And then tomorrow they're going to probably release me in the morning, and then I should be back home and able to sleep in my own bed and snuggle with my kitties and whatnot. I'll be on a bunch of new medications for a few months that'll help with the heart and the functions around it and the inflammation. But all things considered, I think that this week, these last 10 days, have been a successful stay here. The procedures were all very successful. The doctors are all extremely happy with how I'm coming along. I feel good. I feel strong. I'm going to go for a walk without someone walking me this time, which will be cool. I think that I think we're on the way. And really, now that I have this pericardial window, we shouldn't have to deal with the fluid building up anymore, which means I think we're done with these shenanigans. And I can just go ahead and get back to life. I'm going to take it slow this time. Got some healing and recovery to do, and I'm going to ease in a little more. I got to find a little more balance, even though there's a lot of stuff I want to do. Getting back to work and trying to get back to life after taking most of this year off, which is hard for me to do. But nevertheless, we'll get back to it, and life will be good, man. And I'm blessed. I'm really lucky that we were able to find this situation before it got too late, knowing that I had no symptoms and almost a full liter of fluid in my heart sac, with my heart already starting to collapse, and I felt fine. So the fact that my team had ordered up the tests, that we got the results when we did, if I wouldn't have gone to the ER when I did last Saturday, I might have had a full collapsed heart just while we were out and about during the day. That would have been no bueno. So I'm very blessed, and that's going to take me to the second half of this little chat that we're doing, and it's about my Christmas dedications. And so first and foremost, I would like to recognize and dedicate this Christmas holiday and this wonderful spirit and cheer to the unbelievable team of doctors that have been saving my life since April. Dr. Lee, my surgeon, Dr. Drakaki, my oncologist, my new cardiologist, and everyone at the hospitals who have been absolutely unbelievably amazing. All the nurses and care partners back from the UCLA Santa Monica Hospital who were with me over the summer during my chemo, who I'm still in touch with, and I know you guys are still following my story, and I love you guys, and thank you for being such an important part of my life. To all the people that I've met again this week, in the 10 days I've been here so far, some really amazing staff again, who have just been taking really, really awesome care of me and making sure that I'm comfortable and happy and have everything that I need, and that my health and well-being is looked after. Especially now, it's the holidays, and there's so many people that it's a hospital, we can't close, right? So there's so many people that are still here working right through the holidays, giving up their Christmas to be here, to make sure that we're all okay. And so to everyone who's working on this holiday, especially in the medical staff, you nurses and whatnot, are some of the most amazing people in the world. And keep up the great work. You are very much appreciated, and I love all of you for all the hard work you do. So thank you. I would also like to dedicate today to my beautiful wife, Mary Lou, who has been an unbelievable support for me, always by my side, especially this week. Out of the 10 days we've been here, I think she's slept over 8 of them. And I know she's coming back tonight, so she'll have slept 9 out of 11 days on a couch in a hospital room with all the distractions and interruptions. And that's pretty amazing. And my family, who is following along, supporting, making sure that I have everything I need, sending me love constantly. And my friends all over the country, all over the world actually, who keep checking in, keep writing in, keep following with your prayer and your energy. I mean, unbelievable. Even people, out of the blue just started donating money to a fund of ours. And, it's been a rough year. It's been hard for us, and it's hard to ask, and it's even harder to accept. And so the fact that, people were so selfless in giving to just reach out and throw a few bucks our way was so kind and so generous, and will be put to really good use, especially with so many bills and medical bills, and not working for so long. And I hope to have, life going and grooving by, mid to late January, and working really hard with Mary Lou to make our new films and things so that we can give back and give inspiration and help and support to so many others going through so many things. So thank you all. And then I would like to dedicate it also to all the patients that are here. I don't know most of them, but there are so many people going through so many things, and so many people going through so many worse things than me. And it's not easy to be, in a hospital room over the holidays and to be going through some hard illnesses. And I see the people as I walk around here, and I just wanted, to those of you I don't even know, I want to send love, light, and healing, and dedicate today, even if you're in the hospital. For my friends on Facebook, I've seen a few of you who had to go to the hospital this week. Some are there right now, going through your own struggles and your own illness. I know it's not easy. And some really close friends, and some people I know pretty well actually, have had a really hard time physically lately. And I chant every morning, and I send so much light and healing love to you all. I hope you're getting better fast. I'm here as a support for any of you who need it. I've been through the ringer, and if I can help in any way, please let me know. Sending you love and light always and constantly. And lastly, the group I'd like to dedicate to is those who we've lost, or who have lost somebody. A good friend of mine lost his parent on this day a couple years ago. A lot of us have lost close family members recently, or this is the anniversary of a death of someone. Even I found out a few weeks ago that one of my cancer buddies on my old oncology floor, a really cool guy who I thought was going to make it and pull it through, he didn't. He didn't make it out. He never left the hospital. And so to those we've lost and those we honor, all the love, and may you rest in peace. And for those who are still alive, may we continue to honor you and dedicate our days and our lives to being the best we can be, and fulfilling a bigger mission than ourselves in helping and making this world a better place, and creating a better space for us all to live in. If you're going through anything, just keep looking up. Just keep finding the bright side. Keep staying on the positive. Your body, when you think positive and feel positive, your body will send more love and healing. When you go the opposite way, your body will do the opposite and put you in fight or flight. We don't want to go there. We want to keep love and healing through our bodies. So please keep sending love to yourself, whatever you're dealing with, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, it does not matter. Please send love to yourself. You deserve it, and you are loved, and love yourself. So with that, I am going to say goodbye. But before we go, I would like to capture the rest of this sunset with y'all, which is going right here. A beautiful way to end the Christmas day at UCLA Hospital of a wonderful 10, as of tomorrow, 11-day stay here. Blessed to be alive and well and on the mend. Thank you so much for following along with my story and for always being there. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I love you all. And I wish you absolute beauty, peace, health, happiness, and abundance today and beyond. Bye-bye.